Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XI Online. In the last episode, continued working on our Windurst missions. We went and turned in what we needed to turn in Castle Australia. Finished that mission up. And then we got another mission to investigate the secret 6th Ministry of Windurst, which saw us diving into Terai Marai Canal again. We had a little run-in with the Star Sybil again, where we found out about the research into magic that pulled energy from living things as opposed to from the surrounding environment. Potentially dangerous. That's kind of where that went. And then we got another mission where we need to go track down the head of the Rhinostery, the minister of the Rhinostery. Rukususu, I think is the name, who has discovered something in Yoder Jungle, and so we need to go find them. So we are here in Kazam, trying to track them down. So that is where we're at. We need to head to the Temple of Ugalepi here next. So that is what we are going to go do. Now, the fastest way to get there is Unity Warp. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to head back to the home point. And then we're going to warp to where we can Unity Warp. Actually, quickest way to do it is going to be just use my warp ring that I have equipped. Make sure we put that back on. Bring me to a wanted encounter area. We want to go to level 122, and we want Yoder Jungle. Okay, and then we want to head to the tunnel at J7, which is where we are at, and head into Den of Rancor. Now, I think Den of Rancor doesn't actually have a map, or does it? No, it does. We want to head to the Temple of Ugalepi, which is misspelled on this map. This is a modded map, so that is not entirely unexpected. Alright, we're gonna sneak in Viz. I don't know what is or is not aggressive in here, and I'm just not gonna play around with it. 74. I mean, if I had my trusts out, I could tear through this stuff, but that would take a lot of time that I don't particularly want to spend, so we go sneakies. All right. Oh. I hit the wrong thing. I have plenty of prism powder, though. All right. All right, we're heading to the room at J9. All right. Before I re-invisible myself, I'm bringing out the trusts. I guess I can't get in there from here? Ah. There is a thing here, but there's a tonberry sitting right there. It's level 65, easy prey. I would wreck it if I had to. Okay. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to. All right. Let's go. One down. On to the next one. Dismayer. That's the one with the elemental. Oh, there's non-amigo still on the other side of the door. Okay, now what we're looking for is not the... is... Bond's Marberry, right over there. All right, we have a hover tank. Not big of a deal. The hover tank probably aggroes magic. All right. Let's just deal with it. Got a red mage's testimony. All right. Got a nice light skill chain there. All right. The cursed key is what we needed. All right, so we're probably going to want to sneak into Viz myself again. Now we head for J6. All right. Yep. Still have plenty of them. All right. Drop invisible here. And the Temple Bee is going to decide it wants to attack me. $2,000 damage light skill chain. I'll take it. All right, so then we trade the cursed key here. We should get a cutscene. Ah, it's Rukususu. Aren't you the adventurer that helped with that Fei Yin talisman affair? Oh, yeah, this is the one that supposedly is speaking in a heavy French accent, which I am not going to attempt. Not even close. All right, you're looking for me, and why may that be? I see. Leap Hop is such a worrywart. He fears that I will share the same fate as poor Irukiru. Irukiru was chasing after the truth behind the legend of Windurst. He wanted to know how Windurst came to be and who led our Taru ancestors to our current home. The members of the Rhinostery, however, were not happy with his research. They are happy believing that our ancestors were guided by a wondrous star, the same star that watches over us. But Irukiru must have discovered something on his sojourn to the Northlands. It was enough to make him leave the Rhinostery and find his way here. And this is where Irukiru met his demise. The things that Kirutoro saw in her meditations, it may have been Irukiru's way of calling me here to show me the truth. Let me know that... Oh. Oh, hello there. Children of Windurst, thou hast journeyed far, the very same children we led to the land of promise so many years ago. Who are you? I am Graviton Barasachi. Yeah, Barasachi. Graviton Barasachi. I am what hath become of the Kulu. The Kulu, one of the two ancient races mentioned in Irukiru's works, the Kulu and the Zilart. That one of the ancients has survived here until the present day. Tell me, are the Kulu a race of immortals? No, we are not. I am no longer a part of this world. What lingers here are merely my thoughts and memories. Star Sibyl, dost thou not remember the long distant past when I still breathed, when we Kulu led thy people to the land of the moon? Is the truth not handed down through the generations? Surely thou hast not lost the power of Horototo given to the first Star Sibyl. What do you mean? The Kulu built the Horototo? I can't even begin to understand it, but if it's the towers of the Horototo ruins you're referring to, they ceased to function 20 years ago. It cannot be. If what thou sayest be truth, the great beast of the moon will be unleashed upon the land. Those towers were built to convert the moonlight that bathes the land into energy. If the towers no longer function, the moonlight's power will take the shape of a great roaming fiend. Is the Diza star given to the first Star Sibyl yet within thy possession? I'm afraid you are mistaken. I am not the Star Sibyl. I am the minister of the Rhinostery, one of the 5 ministries that serve her holiness. Thou art not the Star Sibyl? Then why does thine attendant carry her tome? I can sense its aura surrounding her. That book was written by the first Star Sibyl using the power of the moon. I see. The tome lost its power when the towers fell into ruin. Well, I should not be overly surprised, as it hath been several thousand years. However, my little ones, I cannot bear to see thee so distressed. As we guided thine ancestors to the land of the moon many years ago, I will now guide thee in this matter. I'll use my power to return magic to the tome. My strength pales in comparison to that of the moon, however. Contents of the book will soon fade, but I pray that this act may be of some small assistance. Yuna, you're awake. The Kulu Elder vanished in that burst of light. If what she said is true, we have learned some amazing historical facts here today. It proves the theory put forth by Irukiru. That's what I'm going to keep saying. Take that tome directly to Windurst and show it to Minister Ajito Marujito of the Oristary. He would be the only person capable of reading it. Well, about that. Ooh. Okay. We now have the Book of the Gods. And so we now need to get out of here. And head back to Leap Hop. Alright, and so Leap Hop will be in Windurst Waters, home point 3. Alright, you're back. Is the minister safe and sound? Just a moment. I don't see her around. Don't tell me you returned and left her behind. Explain yourself, adventurer. Have you lost your mind? Leap Hop, whatever is the matter? What are you shouting about? If it's me you're looking for, I'm right here. Minister Rukususu, it's so good to see you. It seems my Rhinosteri peers have been quite worried about poor me. Of course, we are always going to worry whenever you take off in such a big hurry. Atuna, thank you for all you have done. I have one last favor to ask you. Please keep what you saw in that place just between you and me. Now is not the time to be explaining that particular truth to everyone. The matter you heard about at the temple of Ugalepi is far too upsetting for us Taru to cope with. Alright. Rank 8. Ten earth crystals and 60,000 gil. Very good. Okay then. Let's go ahead and head back to a gate guard and grab the next mission. Alright, we're going to need to trade some crystals first. Fortunately, we just got a bunch. 6 crystals should do it. Oh, one other thing I need to do is equip my Chad ring. Give myself my EXP bonus. Make sure that anything that yields experience points will give me significantly more. Alright, Rocco. Vein is the next one we want to do. Before I explain your mission, I wish to congratulate you. Well done on reaching rank 8. There aren't many people who can make it this far. Right, down to brass tacks. Your next mission is from the Orastery. You can get the details from the teachers at the School of Magic. Alright, to the Orastery. Not the Optistery, the Orastery. Closest one is going to be home point 2. Alright, and what we're looking to do is get all 6. Okay, so it's going to be the eastern side. Alright, we need to talk to Moreno Toeno. Pono? Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting. I guess you must be the gallant who got our mission at the Great House. Are you acquainted with the amazing academic who administers our School of Magic? Am I acquainted with the amazing academic? Actually, no. I'm sure you've met Professor Koromoru. As you are assuredly aware, Professor Koromoru rarely roams from his residence in Winter's Walls. He rarely bothers with the barest bones of his principal business. 4 years ago, he took a rest from his responsible role. During that time, the person who took his tenure had the title of Sedal Godjal. With his dynamic endurance and diligent deductions, Sedal Godjal was a marvelous nominee for Minister of the Orastery. However, for some reason, he eloped and left us in the lurch. We put Professor Koromoru back in the position of principal, and now you perceive our present predicament. For 3 long years, our lecturers have lived with the lack of a leader and luckily allayed any alarming eventualities. But if we continue to conduct our school on this course, I'm concerned it will conflict with the cultivation of our students. This is where you come in. I supplicate you to search the span of Vana'diel and bring back Sedal Godjal. Right. Our elusive educator was equipped with the Orastery ring. This Star Seeker should come in handy. Professor Koromoru called for the construction of this Star Seeker in case the location of the principal's ring became obfuscated. It can sniff out the power of the stars and the moon infused in the ring. When the professor was young and careless, he used it to search for the ring whenever he misplaced it. The Starseeker will suddenly start speaking, so be sure not to let its spiel slip you by. Stand by. Power on. Now let's go, slacker. Start heading north. Okay. North, I guess. Which is very, very vague as to where we're supposed to go. And where we need to go is Rome. Fastest way to get there is, of course, Unity Warp. So, we will head to the Unity NPCs and warp ourselves out there. Alright, we're going into content level 125. Romave. Okay, this is Romave, which is connected to Sanctuary of Zata. Every single thing in here is aggressive. So, before we do anything else, there should be a survival guide around here somewhere. Ah, there. Though, I believe that we can mount. Yes. Now, we actually can't go this way, as you can see. So, if we want to get to where the survival guide is, we need to work our way through. It's pretty straightforward. Alright, so our survival guide is right there. Okay. Now, we need to head to H6, which is where we are standing, and we need to examine the spring here. A haunting song suddenly echoes through the ruins. That's it, that's it, you found it, slacker. Uh-huh, wait, something's not right. The power is too concentrated. What in the world is that thing? Oops, I guess that wasn't it. Alright, I don't need to hear your whining. Just a moment there, slacker. Let me recalibrate my search. Okay, this is not a drill, sensing emanations from the southwest. From the southwest. I think everything is southwest of here. If we go to the... Not link shell. Region info. Conquest. So we're in Romave, and it says southwest, which is... pretty much all of this. But where we're going is we need to go to Davoy, which is more west than southwest, but so it is, was it Durfland? Oh, I said I want to head. No, that's Bordeaux. There you go. All right, so we need to head to the entrance of Vana'diel Cavern at H11 to head up to the higher level area. So, we'll make my way there. There really shouldn't be anything that will bother me on the way. So, just a moment. Alright, we're in Vana'diel Cavern. We're probably going to want invisible. Let's check my supplies. We're alright for prison powder for the moment. We've been here before. I'm pretty sure that we've been through here before. Yes, to get the, as part of the, one of the missions. Brings you out here. The Magicite, I think. Alright, trust up. I'm pretty sure we'll be heading over this way. Right, it is this guy. Settle Godjol. Let's talk to him. There it is. It's on that Tarotaro. Yipes. That's an Oristary doll, which means you must be an agent of the Oristary. So you finally found me. But let me say this in my defense. I'm waiting for reinforcements from Sandoria to arrive, so I haven't been able to move from this place. Until the knights get here, I have to magically seal this area for the sake of the people of Sandoria. However, my concentration for maintaining the seal is being disrupted. An orc carrying a curse wand has been enspelling me from afar. This has rather hampered my chances of getting out of here anytime soon. If Moreno Tueno was the one who put you up to this, let him know of my situation. One more thing. Yeah. The Star Seeker has been drained of magic. Alright, now we need to go find that orc that's disrupting him and deal with it. So, let's do that. Now, what we want to do is we need to get over here to where the elevator is. And these are all easy prey at this point. Alright. Need to drop invisible to operate the elevator lever. And I think we're just gonna kill everything up here. I'll show you how to be a dragoon there, orc. Be able to get inside that building and fight the enemy in there. That Dreadnought just not interested. I think I said Dreadnought is just not interested. I'm surprised that he, even if, you know, he didn't want to engage me because I'm too high a level, he didn't just link with the one that I was fighting. That's odd. All right. We have another Dragoon. These guys dropped the Dragoon testimony. You need to fight Matt as a Dragoon, which I did off screen. Another Dragoon, let's take care of it. So I don't want these guys joining in. Once we start fighting the boss. All right. Hello. Ouch. What I should probably do is switch target to this guy. And make him dead. If he's gonna sit there and cast high-level magic spells, I'm not gonna want him doing that. There's another one. Just draining PP's MP. Okay. He's down. We got the curse wand. That's what we need. Let's finish off these war chiefs. Oh yeah, and that champion down there too, the monk that is just going to town. Ah yes, a merit point. I'm level 75 now. I haven't done the limit break quests to get to level 80 because you need merit points to do that. So I had to earn merit points. Which basically, once you hit level 75 and 1 EXP well, to the next level, to 76, you start generating limit points, which when you get a sufficient number of limit points, it gets you a merit points. They just got 400 limit points. All right. Now we take the curse wand back. To Sedal Gajal. That should finish us up. Now, I'm going to test here. Not using invisible. Just walking past all these orcs. See if I'm a high enough level for them to just ignore me at this point. Nope. Not quite. I really don't want to use a, an entire prism powder just to walk past like 3 more orcs. Alright. Looks like only one of them actually aggroed me. Alright. Super jump to shed all of my threats. I completed Conflict of Void. Alright, excellent. Alright, Sedal. No, trade. Curse wand. How did you trounced that nasty curse-flinging orc for me? This makes things so much easier. But I'll tell you again, I can't leave here until the knights show up from Sandoria to handle things. But if I'm not here, the people of Sandoria will be facing an awful orcish horde. That should be reason enough to placate Moreno Toano. Why did I run away from the Arastery? That's something I prefer not to talk about. But I guess if I don't explain myself, you'll just drag me back to Windurst. Fine. This is just between you and me. You, me, and Moreno Toano. Or Toano. You probably already know about this, but Professor Koromuro has been exchanging love letters with a girl called Mojiji. Actually, the person writing those letters was me. You've been catfishing him. Principal Koromuro had embezzled several years' worth of the Araster's budget, and it didn't look like he would be giving it back, so I thought I would take the name of Mojiji and try writing him a fan letter. The effect of this was almost instantaneous. Every time I wrote him a letter, I convinced him to return a little more gil. But all the deception started to make me feel uneasy. Before I knew it, every time I laid eyes on Professor Koromura, I would feel a sharp pain in my stomach. It was a serious case of work-related stress. So I thought I would get away from the Orastery for a little while and go where I could find some solitude and peace. Then all this happened. And since I didn't want to go back anyway, I decided to keep my whereabouts from the Orastery. Does that explain things for you? You can go back to the Orastery and report that to Moreno Tueno. You were catfishing him to get him to return the money that he embezzled from the ministry. Alright. Alright, back to the Orastery. Alright, we're back at the Orastery. Have you sniffed out the slippery Sadal Gojal? Yeah, we did. I see. So that's why he gave up the principal position at the Orastery and parted for parts unknown. Of course, it's still unforgivable. However, since he seems to be regretting his actions and can't actually move from where he is, I guess we have to leave it at that. Now, please return the magic doll. Excuse me? You declare that the doll once gave you deceitful directions? That's strange. It was thoroughly tested before I entrusted it to you. The easiest explanation is that the doll sensed an emanation of energy exceeding that of the ring. Yes, a strange creature. Alright, well, that completes the mission. So, with that, we'll go ahead and end the episode here. When we come back, we'll work on the next one and try and see if we can get to rank 9. Alright, but for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.